I'm finishing off my day here in Stewarttown. The Stewarttown Progress Association organised a candidate forum, and it was a really well attended forum. We had about 50 people in the audience, so I was really impressed for a small community like Stewarttown. Unfortunately, one of the candidates couldn't make it tonight. The Nationals candidate had a sore back, so he was meant to come along but didn't make it. But we had the Labor candidate, the Shooters and Fishers candidate, and the Greens candidate there, as well as myself. So there were 4 candidates there. And unfortunately, some people in the audience who would have been traditionally Nationals voters had some questions for the Nationals candidate, but they obviously couldn't be answered tonight. But apart from that, I think it was a really positive forum, lots of good questions, lots of good discussion, and it's after 10 o'clock now. The forum finished probably an hour and a half ago, and I stayed talking to people individually after we'd finished, well after the forum, which is one of the things that I think is great about those forums. We get the group questions, but then the one-on-one questions afterwards. Today's been a pretty busy day. I went across to Mudgee very early, had a meeting early this morning in Mudgee. And then I had a meeting with one of the aged care facilities to do some poetry recitals for them, and that's something that people have seen me do around Dubbo for many years, and it's great to be able to do that across in Mudgee as well. And then I went across to Golgong, had some meetings lined up in Golgong, some individual meetings and a group meeting over there as well. And then from Golgong I came across to the Arboretum at Burrendong Dam. Mike Herbert was keen to talk to the candidates, and I know 4 of the candidates turned up to see Mike as well. And a lot of the discussion there was around funding for NGOs, for non-government organisations, and having a longer than a 1-year agreement. It makes it very hard for an NGO to plan when there's only a 1-year agreement in place, plus just some of the funding overall to keep the Arboretum going. And then across to Stewarttown, I had some brief meetings lined up here in Stewarttown. So I had a chat to a few people here before the forum tonight, and then tomorrow morning it'll be the ballot draw. So this has been Mathew Dickerson, your independent voice.